stuck between my rights and my wrongs. Second guessing what I'm doing. Like, am I really there for my boy? Not enough, but if I'm paying child support, do the making for time that I've lost. Whole time paying this court system. Can't even call my little man a game system, cause my checks be short. And if your bag too short, well, you had to miss a month. Slipping up, I gotta pick it up. Grind limitless, but it got your folks like, yeah, I hope you don't get caught. Like I missed them payments on purpose. Cause you see I failed and I'm hurting. Ain't had no job, so no working. Or the job I work is not working.
Shalom, this is your arc. Yah is magnified. Coming back with another informative video. I titled this video, No Longer Under Court Order, Termination of Medical Support, and Issue a Refund. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth. Nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, guys, so as always, let's continue to apply that pressure. Like I've been telling you all this, the year show and prove, okay? Making everyone step their game up. So it's time for us all to do what we need to do to get this remedy, okay? So now, as you all can see, this is a text message from my ARC, right? We're going to call him Mr. Hopper, okay? Mr. Hopper sent me this text message on Sunday, February the 23rd, 2020, okay? He also attached this notice to the text message. But let's stroll all the way down before we go over the notice. Okay, so he states, peace and blessings, brother. Got a letter. They trying to garnish my wages. Okay, so he received this letter of them trying to garnish his wages. So obviously before he got this letter, they was not garnishing his wages. After he received the letter, they started garnishing his wages. We sent a response back, and then we're going to find out what happened after that, okay? But again, he says, got a letter. They trying to garnish my wages. So again, before this letter, they was not garnishing his wages. After this letter, they started to garnish his wages. But let's continue. So now let's read the letter. It states, in the Court of Common Pleas, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, it states in the Court of Common Pleas of Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania, Family Court of Philadelphia, Domestic Relations Division, Family Court Building. Then it states, it was dated February the 14th, 2020, which was last month, this year. Okay, so remember the date, 2/14/2020, okay? As you all can see, the plaintiff name was Miss Damon. We're going to call her Miss Damon or Miss Damon, however y'all want to say it. Then we have the defendant, again, my ARC, Mr. Hopper. As you all, also, you can see crossed out the docket number and the case number. This is a notification of National Medical Support notice, right? This letter states, Dear Mr. Hopper, please be advised that as required by PA RCP 1910-16-6, the court has issued a national medical support notice to your employer to obtain health care coverage for your child/children. So who entered this order in? The court has issued this, okay? But let's continue. The notice directs the employer to enroll the children who are subject to the support proceeding if the coverage is available to you at a reasonable cost, right? Then it started going over the reasonable cause information. But remember, child support is what? Child support is basically medical support. But let's continue. It states, that's why, and also I keep telling you all to open the mail and respond back for these reasons I'm about to go over right now. So let's read this. It states, you are hereby notified that you have a right to contest the enrollment based upon unreasonable cause, mistake of fact, or availability of alternative health care insurance, right? Then it tells you what to do. To do so, you must contact your local domestic relations section within 10 business days from the date of this notice. Okay? And it tells you that that's simple. That's why I tell you, open the mail, respond back within the time permitted to get the results that you desire. Do not listen to people that tell you all to send the mail back, okay? Because they don't have a clue of what they're doing. They're misleading people on purpose. But let's continue. Also, let's go to the last paragraph where it states, if you do not contest the enrollment, the child/children will be enrolled in an available health care plan offered by your employer, and the cost of coverage will automatically be deducted from your wages by your employer. Okay? I'm telling you, if you do not respond back, what will happen? So that's why I tell you, open the mail and respond back before you can stop them from doing the things that they say they're going to do if you do not respond back. Okay? Also, it states who? Sincerely, Kiana Abraham. So that's the person you will that's the person you will be responding back to. Kiana Abraham. Okay? So we responded back to Kiana Abraham, and let's go back and see now what Kiana Abraham sent my ARC after we sent the response. Let's go there. Okay, now as you all can see, this is the notice that they sent my ARC after we responded back to the February 14th, 2020 notice that they sent them, okay? So now, as you all can see, the heading is the exact same as before. But notice, the only thing changed now is the date. The date is now March 11th, 2020, which was, I think, 6 days ago. Yeah, 5 days ago. Matter of fact, it was 5 days ago, okay? Since he received this letter, or since they created this letter. Okay, they also sent this letter to his HR department, okay, for his employer where he work at. Defendant name, again, is Mr. Harper. Docket number I crossed out, case number I crossed out, social security number I crossed out, okay? But now let's read it. Notice to employer regarding medical support. Then it states, this notice is to advise you that the above named employee is no longer under a court order obligation to provide health insurance coverage for the following child/children. Okay, I crossed the child's name out. As you can see, the child was born in 2014. Okay, which was almost 6 years ago. Okay, it depends on when the child was born. So the child is probably 5 or 6 years old. All right, as you all can see, let's go to the highlighted area where it states terminate medical support order effective 2/14/20. Remember, 2/14/20 is when they sent the what? The original order saying that they was going to garnish his wages. Let's continue. Refund any medical deductions to defendant as applicable. Okay? So now not only did they terminate it, but his job must now issue him a refund. But let's continue. Any national medical support notice previously issued is hereby terminated. Okay? So again, guys, and who sent this letter? Again, Kiana Abraham. So Kiana Abraham sent the first letter. We responded back to Kiana Abraham. Then Kiana Abraham sent this notice. Okay? So again, I cannot stress this enough, guys. Always respond back. Don't let nobody tell you anything different, okay? Please respond back, because if you don't respond back, then you agree to everything they're doing to you, okay, by your silence. So you must respond back. If you do not respond back, they will move forward, and you can't do anything about it because you allowed it to happen by not simply responding, okay? And as you all can see, I showed y'all from beginning to the end. I showed y'all when they sent his first letter. I showed y'all that he sent it to me. Okay, we responded back. Then I showed y'all the result of the response. Okay, for letting you guys know that it's real over here. We don't play games over here. We do what we need to do. Okay, like I said, anybody can take a notice and put it up there and say, oh, well, this happened from somebody that I was helping or stuff like that. But come on now, we want to see it from the beginning on through. We want to see if they really sent you that notice or not. Or you just found it on the internet somewhere and tried to put it up and make it seem as though you did that. Okay? So again, man, let's continue to apply that pressure. It's time for people to get on their jobs, man. So that's all I'm going to do for today. Like, share, and subscribe. For all my brothers out there fighting, continue to fight. Don't quit. Don't give up. If you all need my help, hit me up in my email at y'allismagnified@gmail.com. So with that being said, I say shalom.